If you guys saw this workout has gotten a lot of people excited for Caitlin Clark because she is like directly working on her weaknesses, which I think is a good look.
Caitlin Clark's basketball journey has been truly remarkable, and her newest workout video with Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White is making waves. Opponents are feeling the pressure as this 13-minute training clip goes viral, showcasing her intensity, commitment, and the incredible progress she's made since her rookie season. Meanwhile, Angel Reese isn't exactly thrilled, and her reaction? Absolutely hilarious.
There's so much social media stuff involving Angel Reese, and almost none of it revolves around basketball. It's gotten strange.
Stay with me until the end, everyone. I'll break down the full story behind Clark's video and Angel Reese's hilarious reaction. But first, let's dive into the viral video itself.
So clear, a hell of a lot of people tuned in to get the glimpse of Caitlin Clark back in the lab with the Indiana Fever in her first workout with her new coach, Stephanie White. And when I say viral, I mean we're talking 500,000 views in 2 hours. That's a hell of a lot of interest.
Clark, looking noticeably stronger and sharper, is clearly zeroed in on becoming an even bigger force in her second WNBA season. The footage shows her perfecting her already impressive ball handling, mastering hesitation moves, and making lightning-fast direction changes that leave defenders completely guessing. Watching her execute those crossovers is like watching a magician hone their sleight of hand, but instead of pulling a rabbit from a hat, she's pulling up from 30 feet and sinking it effortlessly.
And you're seeing direct work on the things that maybe aren't as glamorous, like how to run off screens, like shooting floaters and mid-range shots rather than just working on the jump shot.
The chemistry between Clark and her new coach, Stephanie White, is just as captivating. White, a veteran coach with a proven track record, has been following Clark's journey since 8th grade. If anyone can help take Clark's game to the next level, it's her. The video highlights her versatility. She's not only sharpening her offensive skills, but also fine-tuning her defensive footwork, a vital asset in the WNBA, where opponents are faster, stronger, and far more relentless.
Caitlin Clark is a basketball player. She breathes this, right? She is determined that she's going to do incredible things. And in the Time article, she talked about when she wasn't selected for the Olympics. She said, that's something I feel is going to drive me for the rest of my career, she said. So she's got that instinct, that killer instinct.
Fans also noticed another striking change in Clark, her physical transformation. She looks stronger, leaner, and more athletic, a clear testament to her off-season dedication. In the weight room, it's as if she swapped her college gear for a superhero suit, ready to dominate the league in ways even her biggest supporters didn't imagine. Meanwhile, while Clark is sweating it out and perfecting her game, Angel Reese seemed to offer a masterclass of a very different kind, how to phone it in and still rack up likes. Fresh from TikTok dance challenges and podcast episodes about finding your inner influencer, Reese dropped a 30-second basketball clip that can generously be called lukewarm. Sure, we've seen her in the gym before, but the timing is telling. Reese's video hit the internet just days after Clark's training went viral. It's almost like she suddenly remembered her basketball career and thought, let me remind the world I exist. In the clip, Reese casually shoots around with the kind of enthusiasm you'd expect from someone counting down to brunch. The effort is there if you're grading on a curve of, at least she showed up. And then there's the caption, let it all work out. Is she manifesting skills, hoping divine intervention gifts her the work ethic Clark seems to have in abundance? Either way, her fans, many probably thinking a triple-double is a fancy coffee order, flooded the comments with praise like queen and... Meanwhile, basketball purists were left scratching their heads, wondering if Reese remembered that defense is also part of the game.
Okay, so we started seeing that little pull-up floater about the last 12 to 15 games of the season last year, and it made major difference in her game. Now, did you think I was going to watch this video and see her hit so many layups and not make an Angel Reese joke? Because let's be honest, one person can hit a layup, the other one can't.
That's right. Angel Reese has been notoriously struggling with her layups, and she clearly needs to work on her weaknesses for the season ahead. But before even kicking off serious training, Reese took a short break to recharge. Her recent trip to Abu Dhabi and Dubai offered a refreshing distraction and a chance to reflect on her goals for the upcoming season. Sharing snapshots of her adventures on social media, she highlighted her adventurous side, but not her focus on basketball. The contrast between Clark and Reese's approaches couldn't be sharper. Clark is in the gym, pushing limits, building a stronger connection with her coach, and fine-tuning every part of her game. Reese, meanwhile, seems more invested in social media metrics than shooting percentages. Her loyal fans love it, but as one basketball enthusiast joked, does she even know which basket she's supposed to shoot at anymore? The irony is hard to miss. Reese calls herself a double-double machine while spending more time perfecting her Instagram aesthetic than her jump shot. Her upcoming return to basketball in January for the unrivaled 3-on-3 league feels more like a subplot in her social media saga than a genuine commitment to the sport. Will she remember what a pick and roll is by then? Only time will tell. As expected, fans have picked sides in this unexpectedly entertaining workout rivalry. Clark supporters are celebrating her relentless drive, calling her the embodiment of a professional athlete. They're hailing her workout video as a blueprint for aspiring players and pointing out that it's her dedication that has made her a household name.
1.7 million views. And I understand 1.7 million views on TikTok, on Twitter. That is 1.7 million impressions. It is not quite the same. It is nowhere near like getting 1.7 million views on YouTube. Like, that is a difference. There is a big difference between that. But like, this is just a training video. This is literally just a video for a practice. We're talking about practice, not the game.
Reese's followers, of course, are standing by their queen. Who needs training when you've got charisma? One fan joked, while another chimed in, she's just saving her energy for the season. Even some of Reese's most loyal defenders, however, had to admit the truth. Girl, you've got to put in the work if you want to keep up with Caitlin. At its core, this humorous back and forth highlights two very different approaches to their careers. Clark's all-in mentality and relentless work ethic are a clear reminder that success isn't given. It's earned through blood, sweat, and countless hours in the gym.
I think this is a big deal. Clark working on her inside and her up-close game is only going to make her better, all right? I said, look, before all the controversy and everything, I said she was going to win the MVP this year. And I think we're looking at least at least making it past the first round in the playoffs.
Reese, on the other hand, seems to be relying on her personality and existing fame to stay relevant, which, to be fair, has worked to some extent. But basketball, like life, has a way of humbling those who don't put in the work. As the 2025 WNBA season approaches, all eyes will be on these two stars. Clark, with her new coach and upgraded skill set, looks ready to take her game to unprecedented heights. Reese, meanwhile, has a lot to prove, not just to critics, but to herself. Will she rise to the challenge, or will her social media empire overshadow her basketball career? One thing is certain, we'll all be watching. So, what do you think? Will Caitlin Clark dominate the league, or is Angel Reese poised to shine next season? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates from the world of basketball. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.